Hello there, Gemini. This will be a weekly reading for December 7th to the 13th. This is also an intuitive reading, so if it resonates with you, awesome. If it doesn't, know that this message is intended for another person, or messages, there's multiple. I'm going to be using the Spirit Science Patch Tarot for this reading. This deck focuses on emotional and spiritual development. I also post weekly, monthly, mid-month spirit check-ins, and weekly pick-a-pile videos. If you're interested in those, go ahead and go check those out. And don't forget to like and subscribe, you guys. Okay, let's get into it. Gemini. Excuse me. Okay, universe, what does Gemini need to know? Universe, the week of December 7th through the 13th. What does Gemini need to know? Universe. Top of the deck with clarification if necessary. Gemini. Ooh, there we go. I got you, Gemini. I found you. Okay. We get the Hermit meditation. The Emperor structure. The Princess of Discs enthusiastic. Oh, Princess of Wands. I'm sorry. Enthusiastic. The Prince of Wands, visionary. Ooh, someone's going through a lot of change here. The King of Discs, determined, and a lot of kings. The Moon, introspection. The Tower, revelation. Definitely some shifting going on. Nine of Cups, happiness. The Seven of Swords, crisis. I usually pull this when it comes to the pandemic, but we'll see where it is relating to your situation here. And overall, we have the Hierophant, spirituality. Okay, Gemini. Let's do this clarification on this moon real quick. Clarification on this moon, we get Two of Swords, peace. Five of Swords, or Five of Wands, struggle, and the Ace of Discs, formation. Okay, Gemini, don't worry so much. You're going to be getting your footing again, okay? It's going to become absolutely clear here in your internal world. Let's start with this one. This is the general atmosphere. This is the Hermit meditation. You've been taking a lot of time going inward. It's being crossed by the Emperor here, which is about structure and building and strong foundations. So definitely you've been really contemplating on what will give you that structure, what you're needing to do, what direction you need to take, but you feel like you're in a stalemate that you can't quite make that movement here. Your higher self is burning with enthusiasm. You're just raring and ready to go. But also with this comes similar to an ADD type energy where you kind of bounce from one thing to another and not really solidifying it, you know. They're great ideas and they burn bright, but then they burn out really quickly. And so this is what's causing this bounce here, is that they're good ideas and they burn you for a while, but it's not really something that you have found foundational, something that you can really invest yourself into. Okay, and you could be talking yourself out of it as well. Underneath, subconsciously, you are a visionary. You're working on what fits what you think the direction of your life should be going, that you have these grand plans and you're wanting it to move. You got this movement going and you're ready to just enact these things and get them going here. So you got a lot of passion, a lot of fire burning inside you to create this structured existence that you want to go through. Because in the past, with your determination here, you have planted fields and reaped the benefits from what you have created here. You know that it is possible. You know that feeling, and you've been holding on to that feeling as a destination point. But no, that feeling's not a destination to reach. That feeling has to be inside you for it to manifest. Okay? Now, understanding that, coming up for you with the moon, with the introspection, going back deep into who you are, deep into those emotions that are hard to feel, finding the peace through the struggle and being able to reform it here. Okay? So, stepping out of this and learning that if you want this to exist, you have to feel it, you have to create it here. And this is going to be definitely battling with insecurity. This isn't fear of failure, it's kind of fear of success in a way. Finding peace with the point where you have been, finding peace in that, knowing that the struggle is going to be ending, and being able to take this energy of forgiving that you did not know back then. And you can't be held responsible for things you did not know, but you know now, and to find that peace within yourself, okay? Whatever this dark night of the soul was, this, well, in normal tarot it says the dark night of the soul, but the moon is all about going back to your roots, knowing what makes you, knowing what is your happiness, knowing what highlighting areas that do need to be nurtured, definitely. So this emotion has to be addressed, and the struggle that has come with it, I'm feeling that it's very family oriented, maybe parents, close siblings here. Definitely look back at your relationships with them, you know, see their lives from their point of view as well, like they've gone through some struggles too, and this environment that we've all been in has been really hard on everybody, you know. But look back, you are strong, you know. Look back at your strengths, not at your weaknesses or any sadness or anything you haven't you know, addressed. These are your strengths. Find peace within the situation, that you did everything that you could do, that you were supportive, that in this, where you were at the time, you know, that is just guiding you and directing you to this, transforming it, about creating a new way for you to feel about the situation, maybe a new understanding of your relationships with each other. Because for this week here, excuse me, your internal world will be working with the Tower, okay? So this is going to be reestablishing your direction, your perception, and what you are desiring in life, okay? So this old way of how you used to handle everything is going to be rewritten for you. Now this is internally, whether you're not going to take anybody's crap anymore, whether you realize that that situation is just not healthy for you, and we're scared before to move on with this struggle. But this is, I don't feel this is bad in any way. I feel like this is something that you have been waiting for quite some time. Look at you, shining up out of it. This is beautiful. Oh, Gemini. This is your outer world. It is the Nine of Cups happiness. I mean, what better card to get besides the sun and the world besides the Nine of Cups, you know? I mean, it's not full scale, absolute purpose and like nirvana, but this is, all your needs are balanced. All your needs are fulfilled in the outer world. But that does not mean that your inner world had to go through this transformation to actually see this outer world for the beauty that it is. Because you are absolutely in control just by perception alone. If you think something's going to be bad, you're going to already have yourself set up with a negative emotion to experience in a negative way. So you're presetting the stage of experience by thinking that what you want, you have to, it has to be with you, you know. This is things you're going to be focused on this week, and again, I feel this is just how everybody just seems at odds, and this energy that's been pervasive this last since March, really. It's just this pervasiveness, and being able to stand on your own even if the outside world doesn't always agree with you, you know, like your ideas are valid, you're coming from a higher place when you do so, and those that aren't access to that type of thought form won't be in agreement with you, you know. So this could just be you worrying that if you do bring up these changes and these new foundational ways that you want to process and go forward, you know, are you going to be met with contention? Are people going to be putting up defenses because you want to be honest, you know? Because I think that's the biggest thing we fear in relationships, is being honest and other people not wanting to be honest, you know, open and other people not wanting to, and that hurts, you know, that can be wounding. But overall here you have the Hierophant spirituality. This is the card of really self-identifications of about being more, absorbing more, understanding more, rising above it, being knowledgeable, like prefaces for different ways of being. So perhaps you're considered the black sheep, or maybe even the psychedelic sheep of the family here. And you're afraid, you're having this fear that when you do finally embrace what you really want and who you truly want to be, that you're going to be met with contention by your nearest and dearest, or if not your nearest and dearest, the outside world, you know. If you want to take those steps, it doesn't matter what other people perceive you as, because if you're doing it from your higher self and with truth and with love, there is no other path to take. You know? The universe loves you. You have a lot of support with you. Take those steps. Be brave in yourself and have that courage to move forward with this, because happiness is your setting. Okay? That's what you're supposed to be. Have those cups filled. And take those steps. Okay, Gemini. That's what I have for you this evening. Again, if you like my videos, there are a couple more on here. So go check those out, and I will see you next week, Gemini. Bye.